it's Amberly here, the Bombshell Baker. I'm going to teach y'all how to make a really easy, quick recipe, and it's called homemade caramel sauce. You can use this on top of ice cream. You can just eat a spoonful of it if you need to. You can drizzle it over apples. You can use it in other recipes that call for caramel sauce, but this is the way you can make it homemade. It's really quick and easy, and you can just store it in a mason jar in your fridge. So let's get started. Okay, we're going to start with 4 tablespoons of butter. This is going to be just for a small recipe, just for a cup, and it yields about a cup and a half. So we're going to melt that in your saucepan. Okay, so now that's melted, we're going to add 1 cup of golden brown sugar. And a 1/2 cup of heavy cream. Ooh, this looks good already. Okay, so we're gonna just whisk this together for about 7 minutes. And y'all are not gonna believe this, but I'm actually gonna set the timer, because when this kind of classifies under that candy making stuff. You do not need a candy thermometer, but it does matter how long you cook it, because if you cook it too long, it's gonna be really hard. And I really like soft, creamy, chewy caramel. Okay, we're going to add just a dash of salt. I know that looks like more than a dash, but it wasn't. It just wasn't coming out good. And I like to add sea salt to this recipe. And I have a confession. Okay, I prefer golden brown sugar, and the second I put this in and whisked it, I was like, that is not golden brown sugar. I use dark brown. But it's okay. It'll be more rich, like a dulce de leche kind of caramel, instead of I really like the lighter, creamier golden caramel. But this is gonna it'll be fine. I'm gonna use it in a recipe later anyway, so it's fine, it's no biggie. It's just personal preference. So we're gonna cook this on medium-low heat for 7 minutes. Okay, so our 7 minutes is up, so I'm going to remove from the heat. So we're going to do 1 tablespoon of vanilla. And I'm going to whisk that together a little bit, and we're going to put it back on the heat for 1 more minute. So you cook for 1 more minute just to let it thicken back up from adding the vanilla. I know that doesn't seem like a lot of liquid to add, but it will mess with the consistency a little bit, so you do want to thicken it back up. And then we're going to just pour this into a mason jar, and it's going to be good. Okay, let's take that off the heat. I'm going to grab my mason jar, and let's head on over to the counter. Okay, let's pour this in here. Now, it's going to be thin right now because it's still hot, but it will thicken up. So, see, this is the consistency now, but it's going to thicken up as it cools, and you're going to store this in your refrigerator. So once this is cooled, you just want to put a lid on it. You can put a little label up here if you want. This makes a great gift too. If you've got a coffee drinker or someone who loves to bake or cook, you can definitely give this out as a gift to your neighbors or your friends. They'll be very happy and pleased with you to have some homemade caramel sauce through the holidays. Actually, year-round, because you can put it on your ice cream too. So this is awesome. So if y'all liked this video, give me a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see y'all next week. Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. Oh yeah, that looks good.